Hello there and welcome. In this video, we're going to be talking about Facebook ads 2020 for Shopify Dropshipping. Now, recently I have achieved a accolade that I've been working towards for quite a while. So I feel over my last 3-4 years of dipping and dabbing in Facebook ads and taking advice from other people on YouTube, I finally figured out a strategy that works for me. And seeing as I just been monetized for my YouTube channel, I want to thank each and every one of y'all who watches my videos. And if you're a new viewer, I want to thank you for watching this video as well. So I feel like I have a strategy that can work for you. Again, everyone has their own different way of doing things, but I want to show you what works for me and how I get results with my Facebook ads. So if that sounds good to you, definitely sit back, relax, take notes, and follow along with me. If at any part of this video that you feel that something correlates with you, definitely rewind and go back and rewatch this video a couple times, because I definitely want to, help as many people as I can so that we all can eventually leave our 9 to 5, leave poverty, and live life on our own terms, work when we want, do what we want, how we want. So, sound good to you? Good. Let's continue on. So, getting started with Facebook ads. First thing we're going to cover is the objectives. Now, a lot of people tell you need to run traffic. Some say brand awareness, and very few say engagement. But I personally like to test every new product with conversions. Conversions is what I like to go for straight out the gate, because just like you, I want to get straight to the point, and I just want to get straight to the purchases. So we're going to focus on optimizing for conversions. So once this loads up here, now, before we continue, I know some of you wondering, do I do CBOs? Can you be successful without CBOs? And to be 100% transparent with you, I have not mastered CBOs. I do not use CBOs as of the recording of this video on July 8th, 2020. However, I've been running ads on an ad set basis. I just set a daily budget, let it run, look at the data, see what's working. If it doesn't work within 48 hours, I shut it off. So, in this video, I will not be covering CBOs. If you'd like to see me test CBOs and find out if I'll be profitable or not, hey, leave a comment. And if it gets requested enough, it's definitely something I'll consider. So for the campaign name here, we're just going to type um, Shopify test, right? So next we're going to click continue. And this should take us into the ad set level of the Facebook ads campaign. So this is where the magic happens. This is where, we can set up the detailed targeting, the interest, the demographics. And I'm going to show you how I personally go about this and how I test each one of my products individually. So now that this is loaded, you want to click on destination, leave this on website, obviously, because you're going to be sending people from your Facebook all the way to your product page. Or if you have a funnel, you want to send them there as well. So what we're going to do is, give me 1 second here. Let my computer load up. Thank you for your patience. We want to, hopefully you have a Facebook pixel covered installed on your Shopify store. I'm assuming that you do, but if you don't, definitely let me know, and it's something that I'll consider making in a future video. So scroll down here. Okay, it's not loading. All right, so that took way more time than it needed to. So just come up here and type in purchase, because again, that's what we're looking for. We're not looking for no add to carts. We're not looking for initiate checkouts. We just want to get straight to the point and figure out, is this product profitable and can we sell it? So I like to optimize for purchase. Again, bear with me here. My computer's a little slow. It's just getting used to me running these type of videos. So definitely appreciate y'all patience throughout this video. So as you see, we have it optimized for purchase. Now, if yours is red or yellow, that's fine. That just means that Facebook hasn't optimized your your Facebook pixel for a purchase yet. If yours is green, hey, that's the green light. That means you make a sale. So pat yourself on the back. I'm proud of you. But if it's red or yellow, don't mind that. It's okay. It's okay. It happens to everyone. So moving along here, now that we have it. Oh, and if you see this message, just ignore that. That's just Facebook trying to tell you same thing I just told you, but they put in their own words. But don't let that phase you. Now, cost control, you only want to put in your cost per purchase when I say when you get about anywhere between 50 to 100 sales, and this is how much it cost me to get a customer. That's the only time you should be using the cost per purchase. And the only time you should be doing that is when you go to the breakdown section of your Facebook ads. I know I'm hitting you with a lot of information, but I just want to prepare you for what's ahead of you so you know when is the right time and when is not the right time to optimize for your cost per purchase. So we're going to leave that blank for now. Now, I do like to use dynamic creatives for all of my ads because it just gives me different options and it gives me a different variation of what works for my ads, whether that be through a video-based format or through a picture-based format. I like to test it all. I highly recommend that you turn this on and use this for your advantage. Next, we have custom audiences. I don't have any of those. So let's continue on. So here we are in locations. We're going to edit this real fast. I like to target the big five, but you're welcome to target whoever you like. So we already have United States up off the bat. Next, we're going to target Canada. Right. We're going to target the United Kingdom. Right. And definitely make sure that you're typing this along. Definitely make sure that you're typing this in along with me, because just because you have a product, let's say that's selling in the United States, doesn't mean that other people in different countries doesn't want your product. They're just unaware of it. This is why you definitely want to include e-packet in English-speaking countries in your targeting, so that you have what's the word I'm looking for? So that you have a competitive advantage over your competitors who are only targeting one specific country. We want to target as many people that speak English and that are also qualified for e-packet countries, so that we can get sales all around the world. The goal is to quit your job, right? So that's what we're here to do. So next we have Australia. So far we got United States, we got Canada, we got United Kingdom, we have Australia. I want to do two more. Now, these last two, you don't have to include them, but I definitely suggest that you give them a test and see if they work for you, which would be New Zealand. Hold on one second here. So where was I? So New Zealand and Germany. Now, I would throw France in here, but I only target Paris, France. I haven't tested France enough to know which cities actually speak English. So you might want to go to Google if you want to, throw France in the mix, or any other countries that you feel you would like to test that I did not include in this video. More power to you. But these are just the countries which I target when I set up a new campaign for a product that I want to test. So next, we're going to come down here. I'm going to type in Germany. All right, so we should have, I believe, 6 countries for what we're going to target, which is the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Germany. So we're good to go on that part. Now let us continue on. Actually, I need to scroll back up because there's something that I need to show you that's very important. So right here, it says people living in or recently in this location. We want to definitely make sure that you have that check. Actually, excuse me, that's wrong. Click on people living in this location. So this way, we actually have people who live here. We're not getting people who, let's say, is just traveling to a different country and they're only there temporarily. No, we want to target the people who live in these countries and who actually stay here, stay at the houses, and they live within each one of these countries individually or with families and so on and so on. So definitely make sure that you have people living in this location check. All right. So now we're going to continue on. Scroll down. So for age, I like to leave it at 18 through 65 when I first launch campaigns. I don't try to, base it off the results of what I'm getting for another product. Let's say it's 25 through 55. And, I go, okay, it worked for this product. No. I let Facebook run the ads, and based on who purchases it, let's say if I get 10 through 20 purchases, and I say it's people who 25 through 40, then, I'll duplicate this ad. And then on another ad, I'll target people to 25 through 40. But when I first launch the ad, I leave it strictly on 18 through 65. So Facebook has plenty of room and plenty of opportunity to meet as much people as they can for our Facebook ads. Same applies for gender. I leave it at both male and female. Now, for detailed targeting, this is where we're going to type in the interest. Now, let's just say I want to sell something for dogs. We're just going to type in dogs. But what I notice is now a lot of people will tell you that you should just be targeting off single base interest. That might have worked back in 2017, 2018. That was cool. But now in 2020, we need to double stack. Now, a lot of people, they'll tell you do 5 stacks. I only do 2. So I'll do one for the main interest of whatever my product is. For example, I typed in dogs, so I guess we're going to type in dogs. But then I like to put a second interest. I do not narrow. That's one thing that I want to make clear. I do not narrow when I go about my targeting. I just, stack them together. So we're going to have dogs. And I know another interest which has worked phenomenal for me, which is Petco. So we have a very specific demographic of people that we're looking to target. We have people who's interested in Petco, which obviously gives you the treatments, medicines, accessories for your dog. And then we have people who's interested in dogs. So I feel that's a good combination right there if you're definitely in the dog niche. So we're going to leave it at that. I do not use engaged shoppers, though if you do use engaged shopper, you're welcome to include that. Now, right here where it says detailed targeting expansion, we're just going to uncheck that because you will lose a lot of money if you have that checked based on the method that I'm showing you. So definitely make sure that you uncheck that box. Do not leave that box checked. If that box is checked, you need to go back and uncheck it because you're losing money. Now, as you can see, our potential reach now is about 150 million people. That's pretty good. I don't really trip off the number of the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm someone who likes to reach as much people as I can that's specific to my product. So whether it be 1 million or 500 million, that's fine with me. Whatever you feel comfortable with, that's fine with me. So the bigger, the better. So we're going to continue scrolling down to languages. You can leave this at all languages, but just for the sake that we're targeting, 6 different countries, I like to include English US and English UK. I wouldn't do English all, but you're welcome to do English all. Me, I just like to be personal and do English US and English UK. So that's what I'm going to do. So English US, English UK. All right, so now, as you can see, our potential reach is getting more specific. We just went from 150 million people to now we're at 140 million people, English UK. And this should take us down to about 130 million people. Hopefully it'll stay at 140 million, but I'm going to assume that's going to take us down by 10 million people. Nope, it stayed the same. So that works out for our favor. So we're going to continue scrolling down. We're going to click this tab right here where it says show more options. And what we're going to do, we're actually going to leave this alone. I wanted to, we're going to leave that alone because I got to deal with connections and I'd have to cover that in a whole nother separate video. Now, we get to the fun part. Placements. Now, if you have it set, normally when you create a Facebook ad campaign, it's automatically going to be set on automatic placements. You want to change that immediately. Only time you do automatic placements is when you're setting up a retargeting ad. By the way, if you want to see me launch a retargeting ad, leave a comment below. It's definitely something I'll consider. But that's the only time I set up automatic placements because you can reach them anywhere. But when I'm launching a regular ad set campaign, I go down to manual placements and I'm going to show you which ones I personally use for myself. Definitely follow along with me. So right here, you want to uncheck Messenger. That's a no. You want to uncheck Audience Network. That's a no. And we're going to leave Facebook and Instagram only. Excuse me here. Let me get something to drink. Good Sprite. McDonald's, give me free stuff. So now that that has taken effect, we're going to leave the Facebook news feed. We're going to leave the Instagram feed. We're going to leave Facebook Marketplace. We're going to uncheck Facebook video feed. Okay. Okay. But let's continue scrolling down. All right. We're going to uncheck the Facebook right column. Now, Instagram Explorer, personally, it hasn't made me any sales. That doesn't mean that it doesn't work. And it also doesn't mean that it doesn't work. It just depends. That's the best answer I can give you. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to uncheck Instagram Explorer. So now that we have that out of the way, we have stories. Now, the only time I run stories, I'm not going to lie to you, I do run Facebook stories because a lot of people like to see what everyone else is doing. And, it's a good place to, in between, slip in an ad for our product here and there. So we're going to leave Facebook stories and Instagram stories. But if you have Messenger stories checked, you want to uncheck that. We're going to come to the in-stream box. You're going to uncheck that. So let's continue on scrolling down. Keep going. All right. Oh, all right. So in article, want to uncheck that box too. And sorry. After that, we should be good. I believe that's second to last, if not the last one. Man, some good Sprite. So if you Facebook's going to let you know that removing different audience placements for them to run your ads may cause an higher cost per conversion or less people seeing your ad. That's completely fine. Don't let Facebook scare you. I'm going to click on show more options. Now this is where you can come to the devices. Most of you will probably have this automatically set on all, which is good. So you have all mobile devices, which is Android, iOS, feature phones, which I don't know where that is. But right here, where it says only when connected to Wi-Fi, you want to leave that blank. Don't mess with that because you'll be limiting yourself to the potential of people that you can reach, which takes us next to our next section, which is budget and scheduling. Now, for me personally, because it took me 3-4 years to see success with it took me 3 to 4 years to be successful with Facebook ads. I test every one of my products with $100. Yes, I know that might seem expensive to a lot of you, but I just want to get directly to the results as quickly as possible in the shortest time frame possible. So I like to launch all my campaigns at $100. If you are on a budget, at best, I say you need to invest a minimum of $40 and up. Anything lower, unless you selling a product that's give or take a low ticket product, so anywhere that's between $20 through $100, I consider low ticket. You know, let me rephrase it. Anything that's $40 and under, I suggest that you use $20. You may or may not get a sale, but I like to just test straight out the gate with $100, and I do only do it for one day. Unless I get sales, and I'll, you know, adjust the scheduling so that the ad can run for 2 days. And if it can repeat, then I end the campaign, duplicate it, scale it up from there. $400 a day, $500 a day, so on, so on. But do what's comfortable. Let me say this: invest what you do not mind losing, because Facebook is a data-driven analytical game, meaning that we're here to figure out the numbers. We're here to figure out which resonates with what people. And we'll figure out how we can get these people to go from on Facebook to your website, to your product page, to add the cart to check out the purchase, and you get the money in your bank. So definitely do what you do not mind losing, because you may not make nothing at all. But hopefully, if you follow along with me, you should see a sale within 24 to 48 hours. Do not quote me on that, but I'm just telling you again what works for me and what I continue to do over and over. So we're going to come down here to set a start and end date. Though you can leave it on run my ads, set continuously starting the day, but you will have to log into your Facebook Ads Manager account and click off. It's easy to just set a start and end date. So we're going to leave it for today of the recording of this video is July 8th. So we're going to come over here, click July 9th. Now, I like to launch all my ads. This is going to be counterintuitive to what you heard, but early in the morning. So I launch my ads anywhere from 6 a.m., which isn't going to work because obviously it's 7:21 p.m. right now, so it's not going to work, but just ignore this. So I like to launch them from 6 a.m. to, we'll say about 11 p.m. the next day, anywhere between like 11 through midnight of the next day. So give or take, it's running for about 18 hours through 24 hours, and we just let that ride. As you can see, it went back to July 8th. Double check this, because if not, Facebook will just run through your money real fast. And we don't want that. So let us continue down. Okay, so give or take, it says I'll spend about $170. Gonna leave all this fine. So next we're gonna hit continue. Now, because I don't have a product that I'm actually advertising for this video, this part is gonna be very short. But if you would like to see a continuation of this video where I actually do launch a product from Shopify, AliExpress, I don't know, we could say like a 24-hour dropshipping challenge, leave me a comment below. That's definitely something I'll consider. And, who knows? I might get a product away. I might get a store away. Who knows? It's a, give and take. So y'all let me know what y'all want to see from me on the channel. I'm going to end the video right here because it wouldn't be fair to you to show you how to set up the ad segment of the Facebook ad section without a product, without a video, without a picture. So I'm going to end the video here, but I will leave for you a Facebook ad playlist that you can check out right here. It should be popping up on the screen. And I'll show you everything of what I've learned for the last 3 to 4 years. Thank you so much for watching this far in the video. I know it's been long. Hopefully you've been taking notes. Hopefully this has been informative for you. And subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I release new videos. Like I said, I figure out strategy Facebook ads, and I'm going to be pumping out content to help you guys so that you can make sales and leave your job like I did. So thanks for watching. Click on this playlist. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.